My laptop's done.
Alrighty. Oh, here it is. We're doing it. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Hot Mess Open Mic. Welcome to that hot mess. We're listening to the Elton John, and he's singing with young people because he wants to remind people that John Lennon, I don't even know his name anymore. Elton John is still alive. Elton John is still alive. All right, welcome to the Hot Mess Open Mic. You know how it goes. We all get 5 minutes. We got our granny lover in the dark. He's in the middle. We got what do we got? We got people going. Everything's streaming. Oh, it's so technological. You know how technological it is. I'll set it up in between someone. Well, I can hook in a camera and I can poke it out my window and we can spy on my neighbors. That's how technological it is today. Oh god, it's gonna be so good. Oh god.
I'm very technological today as well, as you can see. Yeah.
You got the Alfredo.
I've got the light.
I am never technological. Never,
honestly,
ever,
Kathy,
ever.
You have you're outside and like there's birds aren't shitting on you, so I think you're murdering. Let's just get it going right off, Kathy. Give us your hot five. Come on down. Let's just do it.
All right.
Come on down, Kathy.
Yeah, thanks so much for hosting. So Don, I don't know. I've been thinking about my late mother-in-law lately, and years ago, my husband and I said, I think we're going to move to Vancouver. And she was like, who's going to take care of me? What am I, chopped liver? And then she started sobbing uncontrollably. And I was like, honey, that's even more reason that we need to move to Vancouver. But I'm pretty sure Vancouver wouldn't let me in. So we just kind of bailed on that idea. My husband and I are trying to give our dog an antibiotic pill, chew, because she has a UTI. And oh my God, we just can't get it done. I mean, we've tried peanut butter, cheese, I've tried forcing her mouth open and shoving it down her throat, and that doesn't work. So I'm thinking that we need to mix this antibiotic pill with water and put it in a syringe and shoot her up. And then she'll be like an antibiotic junkie for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, it'll be fine. I don't know what to do. I mean, seriously, it's really a conundrum. But anyway. So the Richmond Folk Festival was this weekend. It's like my favorite thing that happens in Richmond. It's incredible. It's not like Peter, Paul, and Mary. It's like world music. It's incredible. And so I helped out with the setup. And so I get dropped off at the dance pavilion tent, and the whole job is to set up chairs. And I arrived to this guy who's like, fuck you. This is a bunch of bullshit. And I thought he must be joking. But it was a Richmond Folk Festival volunteer, and he got booted from volunteering. And I think you have pretty significant issues if you get booted from volunteering at a folk festival. Are you kidding me? And then and over the weekend, we watched this beautiful Persian band. They were just incredible. And then walking to another stage, this woman was like, get the fuck out of my way. And I'm like, what is happening with people? I mean, are you serious? Oh my God. And I said to her, I think you might consider micro mushrooms. But this was really cool. So I'm friends with this guy on Facebook, but I don't know him. He's just like one of these guys. He's a Richmond guy, and he's got shit tons of friends, and he's fun on Facebook. And so I met him, for the first time at the Folk Fest, and he hugged me, and I thought, this is like the one thing that's good about Facebook. I mean, that kind of thing is really cool. And so he does this series. He takes photos of abandoned houses. And so I said to him, I'm thinking about doing a series of photos about occupied houses in Virginia. And I'll just go up and knock on the door and be like, could the family come out for a photo on the porch? I'm doing a photo series of occupied homes in Virginia. And he's like, we both agreed that would be a really good way to get myself shot. So I'm not going to do that. So my son, Charles, he's 16 years old, and he's really school resistant, but miraculously, he's doing really well. His grades are good. This is just like a total turnaround for my kid. And then like today was Cowboy Day, and he like totally got behind it and dressed up like a cowboy. This is really not my kid, but he's all like super enthusiastic about school. And I think it's because of Mountain Dew and girls. I chalk it up to, because he doesn't get Mountain Dew at my house, but he does at school. So I think the good grades and dressing up like a cowboy, Mountain Dew and girls. I don't know. I don't ask him about it, but I guess that's my time. I'm probably done.
Thanks for coming to the Hot Mess Open Mic. That reminds me of a funny thing. Me and Mom were in. We went to Walmart. It was a long time ago. It was back when Walmarts were opening. But so we go up to the front, and it's even older. It's back when they had Surge. So I got this hot new soda. Surge is out. So I pick up a Surge. It was like that. They're trying to compete with Mountain Dew. They're like, it's got even more. And so we go and we pick up and we check out, whatever. We're doing the thing. And then like the cashier lady like bends over to like very loudly whisper to my mom, hey, they put cocaine in that? Like, what? Yeah, my son, he OD'd on Surge because they have cocaine in it. If I knew what I knew, that time machine travel bullshit. I'd just be like, there wasn't cocaine in that bottle, and you need to really stop trusting everything your son says. You really need to stop. You really, like, when he says there's cocaine in Surge and that's why you OD'd, you really need to, like, dig a little deeper on that one. Oh, man. But yeah, they got rid of Surge because it's bullshit, I think. It's a bullshit drink. Let's see. What do we got here?
I have a little mishap, drug mishap story. Recent. It was yesterday. I work in a place where like edibles would be pretty normal, and my friend is like, and my friend is like, oh, Dawn, like, you want a piece of this chocolate bar? And I'm like, fuck yeah. And I was just thinking that, like, yeah, it's obviously not just a regular chocolate bar. It's obviously infused with something. But I thought it was THC infused. And then once it was too late, I realized it was not. And it was a mushroom chocolate bar.
Well, it must have not been that strong because you didn't really send us any shroom text or anything.
No, it was It was very mild, luckily, but it was like I was really, really fucking silly for like quite some time. So I just sat there and laughed while I grammed out weed. Like I was just gramming out weed and just laughing. That's all I could do.
Well,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I took shrooms this week, and I sent you shroom texts, and I
probably didn't read them.
you didn't read them. You did. No, you guys turned it into an orgy. You guys quickly turned it into the sexual side of it. No, but like my nemesis, I forgot I have a nemesis in Chicago, and he shows up, and I'm like, hey, dickhead, where have you been? I hoped you died. But I guess it turns out he's been fucking watching these open mics like a creeper. Like he's like my Zach. Yeah, it's creepy, right? Like he's spite watching. Yeah, he's spite watching, and he won't buy any of my merch.
That's crazy stalking. That's
fucking
crazy
weirdo.
stalking.
Anyways,
Fuck.
you know who's not a stalker? Eric Angel.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, bud.
Yay!
Thank you very much. As I was expecting, the most crazy mic I ever saw in my life. You guys, what's going on? Devon is making lunch there with his wife. 2 years in COVID and Zoom. James didn't learn how to work with the camera yet. But take your time. Yeah. Your forehead is beautiful, my friend. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh my God. Donia, what are you doing there? You're cooking.
I'm trying to make Alfredo, Eric.
Of course, this is the time for that. Thank you for not being in the car now. Yeah, no, it's a total nuts place. I love you guys. People that lost their mind. I'm not sure most of you know that you're even here. It's beautiful. So I'm Eric. I'm an Israeli. I speak falafel. Yeah, Devon left the group. Yeah, I'm 46 years old. Until a few years ago, I was already old. But now I'm vintage.
Yeah.
I am from a generation that we had pen pals. Yeah, you know? Yeah, you know what is a pen? Yeah, every week I took a piece of paper. I wrote what happened to me, my feelings. I put it in an envelope and I sent it to my friend with a pigeon. Was terrific. I'm also from a generation, and in Israel, when I was a kid, the awareness for pedophiles were very, very low. They used to send us to school with the house key on us as a necklace. Okay, they didn't even ask us to put it inside of our shirt. I was just walking everywhere and say, "Hi, yeah, my parents are gonna come back very, very late." And I have all the house to myself. Yeah, someone. My luck was that I looked those years like a cucumber in distress. Really, I don't think that a pedophile will touch me with a stick. Thank you. I'm sure that few of you thought about it and said, no. I'm not wasting candies on this one. No way. Yeah. No, really, those years, my father didn't really pay attention to me. I think I just go with him because every attention from an older man will be exciting for me. I also think that my father, until the age of 25, he thought that I'm his second daughter. Yeah. In a strange way. Where are we with this? Who are we? Where am I? Devil, I'm very curious now. What are they cooking? Because of me, they closed there. Okay, I'm a new immigrant in America. Yeah, since this month, I can apply to be a citizen here.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. We have 2 Democrats with us. Wonderful. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much. I don't care the rest. James, I'm staying. I'm not going nowhere. But, yeah, you got me. I'm learning many things as a new immigrant. I learned here that one of the things that I learned is the banks in America, they're really not supportive, Yeah, This is one thing that I learned. A few weeks ago, after a long time, thanks God, I got a nice check with nice amount on it. So I went to the bank and I put it there. And I woke up the day after and I discovered that they blocked my account. my bank didn't believe that I have the ability to earn this sum of money. It's like my father. Yeah, it's like my father came back to life as a branch of Chase Bank. Probably the tellers, was sitting there, so the check was, no, I know this. No way, I know him. Yeah, and that the second time they're blocking my account, because 3 months ago they blocked it because they thought that the company that I established is producing porn movies. Really? Yeah, it's true. Maybe it's because I called it Angel Entertainment. But I don't understand it. Like, porn industry, as I read, is running $2 billion a year industry. I'm pretty sure they're not hiding the money under the mattress. Like, right? They put it in a bank. So why I cannot produce porn movies? I don't understand that. Anyhow, I really had to work hard then to believe I have to brought them all kind of papers that it's really my money. This was so fucked up. Yeah, when I came to New York, first, when I went to comedy clubs here, so people used to tell me at first, hey, Louis C.K. And very fast, it changed to, ooh, Louis C.K., you creep. Show me your hands. I'm good. I don't know what James is doing, but I'm definitely. Yeah. I can keep going. I think I did more than 5, but I don't mind.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say you're on a roll. End us out on another bit, sir, if you'd like.
Okay, so as you wish me to end, of course, I said, always it's fun, make me laugh because I'm an Israeli and this Zoom meeting now is occupied. So come on, man, you know how we do things. So I brought a sleeping bag. I'm gonna sleep here tonight in this Zoom. Why? Our friend is just smoking some drugs in Chicago. I'm gonna sleep here, and tomorrow morning 692 of my best friends are gonna join me. So forget about this crazy Mike and welcome to Crazy Israel. Yeah,
Joke's on you. I just enlisted you into the Fortnite army.
Fortnite army.
He's probably not kidding.
Me and the Germans, man. Me and the Germans, all right? They're oh, dude. I was playing...
No.
What?
No.
I'm not talking about Fortnite. Fuck you. I was playing. Yeah, exactly. Right? This is why we do this chemistry. This is why everyone loves that. Everyone loves a petulant child woman. Everyone loves that.
Women.
Anyways, so I was playing VR with the Germans. I guess you can go 2D while they're in the VR D, and it's fun. It's funny how creepy it is to play VR, and then to think like you hear like a little tiny squeaker like, I'm 11. I'm like, hey, 11-year-old, do you know that VR is fucking up your body? Like, it's literally fucking up your coordination, and you're probably gonna be some kind of weird VR cripple for the rest of your life. They're just like running around. It's just the weirdest.
Is that true? Does it do that?
So, it's not good for children under like 12 or something.
For regular humans, like Marv was playing.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was like, he took it off after an hour, and he's like, I felt like I had to learn how to walk again. Like he was like, because your body, because your body adapts so quickly. So then you do, like kids are adaptive hyperspeed. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to adapt to the world and grow up at the same, like their bodies are trying to, like, you know what I mean? So
Mark probably just had a stroke, okay? He probably just had a stroke.
It's trippy. It's really trippy. I'll send you a video. There's a guy, he put on like, they have like commercial VR headsets, like people that they're using to like design cars and stuff like that. And there's just like a mannequin there that just has like, it just looks like a human with like regular skin and stuff. And the guy was touching it, and he felt like he felt warmth in his hand, like he was touching a real human. But there was no gloves on. It was just his regular hand. and you just like your body just adds all that data.
It's very
Who
weird.
doesn't
I
add
think-
all the
I
data?
think,
And Shady, come on down.
Hey, what's up? Okay, let me get our spotlight because I barely get attention. So, okay, so I have some opinions today. Okay, I want to share something with all of you because apparently life doesn't go beautifully. I want to start up by saying I hate introverts. All right, I'm not a big fan of introverts. If you're an introvert, if you stay on the first floor, do yourself a flavor, jump off the building 8 times. All right. Introverts are fucking suicidal. They're ticking time bombs anyway. Here's my theory about introverts. All right. I went on a date with an introvert. If you go on a date with an introvert, if you get up and leave, first of all, believe me, that bitch is still occupied. All right. If you happen to have sex with an introvert, you are fucking yourself because clearly she's not involved. I just had an honest opinion on this. But anyway, I mean, right now I'm in India. It is the most beautiful place to be. You just don't tap into religion jokes or cow jokes, which ironically, I'd have to stand next to a fucking cow and have a beef burger, throwing it out there. But, but yeah, it's been a crazy ride. What else? I've been doing comedy for almost 3 years. And so far I understood that comedy does not get you women. If you really believe that it gets you women, you need to pull yourself together and chop your dick off. Because Johnny Sins is not funny. How the fuck is getting more chicks than me? Just throwing it out there. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. Comedy does not get you women. I don't like therapy. I'm not a big fan of therapy. Okay, in my opinion, I feel therapists are con artists who exist to tell me about my own fucking goddamn emotions. I'm just saying, okay. Let's say light lady over here goes to fucking therapist, right? And she out here, she's like, hey, so tell me how you feel. First of all, why the fuck would you revert that question back to me, bitch? I'm not paying you $4,000. The same thing back to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't like therapy. What else do I don't like? I've been experimenting with porn, and here's the thing: everybody's got some crazy friends. Okay, I want everyone to say yes. You have crazy friends. Yes,
I don't
you have
have
crazy friends. You don't have friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work for me, the joke. Okay, my friend just told me that he's been experimenting with tranny porn. I'm like, okay, cool. You've been getting with some tranny porn. I'm like, okay, but he's like, there's something different about it. I'm like, how? I'm saying tranny fucking a girl. I'm like, okay, that's not gay. He's like, no, hear me out, bro. If you see a tranny get a girl, you're getting best of both worlds. I'm like, how? Like, yeah, you get some straight porn and a lesbo porn. You just cover your eyes when she's having the dick area and when she's sucking the tits, you got some lesbo. It's crazy. I know the logic is impeccable. Go for it and try it out. I mean, bonga man over here will probably do it. I don't know. But anyway, what else? It's my first time, man. I'm doing comedy after 2 years, so it's kind of a struggle for me to be funny, but it's absolutely fine because sometimes I believe you don't have to laugh because if people laugh at me, I really don't, I get really uncomfortable if you laugh at me. So yeah. Somebody in the comments saying I'm never funny. Fuck. Okay. I want to ask something before I leave though. Do you guys believe in online shopping?
happening.
What?
Yeah, so,
Morally?
do you like online shopping? Do you like online shopping?
I love the shit out of it.
At least, basically, in my opinion, it is shit because I visited most of the website which says no return or no fee refunds. You hear that shit? You get that shit? You know what that means? They're telling you that you need to lose fucking weight. All right? I go to a fucking website and he telling me my fat ass cannot fit in a large and a medium and I got to fucking work out so my man titties cannot rest in an XL or double XL. That's bullshit. Okay? You don't get to tell me that. Okay? That's my honest opinion. Don't do that shit. But again, how much time do I got? I need to last better here than in bed.
1 minute, but if you continue to show that you're suffering, I may say 3 minutes.
My face doesn't show that off, right? Look at my fucking face. I'm trying to be funny over here. Jesus. Okay. So I'll just read something which I wrote. All right. All right. Okay. First, people normally ask me, how do I live with myself? First of all, when I wake up in the morning, people ask me, how do I live with myself? It's a very important question. Listen, I live in a really big house, and the only thing close to me is a body pillow. My humble request to all of you over here, if you walk your ass in my house, don't flash a black light. Just throwing it out there. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Just saying. See, the hardest part about me is waking up. Okay, when I wake up, I take a piss. Now, when I take a piss, The only thing I'm witnessing is my tummy because something is in the way. All right. So I need to make a choice. Either I appreciate the piss or my stomach because I love eating. That's like being in a really good relationship and having a 1-year contract affair with Mia Khalifa. You need to choose. It's a trick job. It's a fucking tricky job. All right. But anyway, should we do balling right now? Should I just continue or my time's up? I don't know. I'm very curious. I'm curious.
I really honestly just love all the your awkward suffering. So I really wasn't gonna give you the light, but if you really want to leave, I'll let you leave.
No, I'll keep going.
One more bit. One more bit. Let's get a solid bit on out of here.
Cool.
Let's burn
right,
the house down.
I want to say something. I don't understand why people say loud people are horrible. Okay? When somebody's loud, doesn't mean they're miserable. Doesn't mean they're fucking frustrated. Okay? You look like a depressing fuck. Doesn't mean I judge you that you're a fucking introvert. All right? Don't judge loud people. Point number 1. Point number 2. I don't like it if my mom calls me up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Just because you get up and fucking go for a walk doesn't mean you can call your fucking son at 6 a.m. and tell him good morning. I don't need to know that. I now wish I was adopted or foster kid. I'm feeling like just throwing it out there. I don't like my old people telling me. Just one more point out there. A lot of old people are in the audience. So if I make this joke, I'm going to get shot in the face. But this is my honest opinion. If I had to change certain things, I would say, if you are really old, you really shouldn't be standing in front of the ATM machine. I'm not saying the fact you're 70 years old and you're ringing my bells at 9:30 in the morning because I got to get the cards done. But if you're 70 years old, don't stand outside the ATM machine. Please don't do that. I don't want to run you over with the car, but just throwing it out there. But that's my honest opinion. 9 a.m., don't be in front of the ATM machine. That's it. But yeah, that's my last bit. I don't want to push it. Because a lot of people in the lineup, I don't want to take too much of your time.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Thanks for coming to the Hot Mess Open Mic. All right, Dawn.
Kathy wanted to know.
How's the pasta going?
Oh, okay. So my sauce is actually like looking real good, looking real tasty. How can I? Yeah, hang on. I also, Kathy, here are my dumplings. As promised.
Oh, good.
As
Yay
promised.
for you.
Yes. Yeah. And Eric, I did wait until after your set to eat them, even though they arrived during your set, just for you. Yeah.
All right, Dawn, do you see my camera?
I mean, I see a building, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, this is how technological we are now. We can do our own version of the movie Vertigo. No, not Vertigo. It was Rear Window, right? Rear Window. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
I don't know what that means, Bon Trigger.
I know you don't watch movies.
It's a Hitchcock
everyone
movie
else
from the
who watches
40s.
movie,
Keep
Dawn.
moving.
God fucking damn it.
It's Alfred Hitchcock from the movie. It's about a guy who like broke his leg. So he's just sitting there staring out his window all day, and he managed to like see somebody kill somebody else, and then it turns into this big like to do.
Yeah. So now we're looking at my neighbors, and we're hoping we're big to do. That's Thomas Dykes. You should review every movie as like a grandma. Yeah, just made a big to do about it.
It was a big to do.
It pretty much was, but it was a beautiful set.
They were hooting and hollering.
They just were not having it. Why is no one home? All right, you know what it is.
No one's home. Why?
Why
are you interested in somebody?
Why can't I look at other people?
Look at this awesome just pole. Look at this wood. Look at this awesome wood we got here.
What if you?
I watch enough porn. I don't have to stare at wood. Why are we doing this?
I wish the
you got your own wood for that.
I wish the squirrel was here. But anyways, let's see here. Who we got up next?
Who's that?
Me.
Is it you? Are you on the list?
Yeah.
All right. As long as you're reading, as long as you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Come on down to the Hot Mess Open. Thomas Dykes.
Listen. I got a solution for everybody's girl problems. Okay, not for me. I have a girl, but like, here's the deal. You go to China. They've got this thing they do where they're gonna chop your leg off at like the feet, at like halfway down your calf, right? And then they're gonna like put like a tiny piece of like 3-inch tall metal where your bone is supposed to be. So it'll go like bone, metal, bone. And then they'll stitch everything back together and you'll be 3 inches taller and it'll be easier to get girls' attention. That's what I would do if I were you.
Have you done it?
No, I'm 6'3". Fuck that. I don't need to be 6'6". The fuck would I do that? Why do you think she noticed me in the first place, for fuck's sake? Anyway, so I was going back from the store with the thing. You don't need to know what the thing is. And I come across this guy. This guy's like, "Where'd you get the thing?" Target. How much did it cost? $30. Walks off.
Oof.
And then I got his number and fucked him. That's funny. Oh God. So I had a colonoscopy recently. I'm too young to be supposed to be having one of these, but I'm horribly ill. So fun times. So I didn't mind the colonoscopy that much, but like the prep was so miserable. Like imagine something so awful that getting a metal probe shoved up your ass for 15 minutes is an afterthought. Like that's how bad colonoscopy prep is. Like if the aliens come down, I'm just going to spread my cheeks and say, go for it. Just don't prep anything. That's how miserable colonoscopy prep was. So I was like sitting there. It was like an hour before the colonoscopy. I was miserable sitting in like a hospital bed. And this woman comes around. She starts asking questions. And the question that really ticked me off is, what does your stool look like? I'm like, my stool? Do you mean the piss coming out of my ass for the past 8 hours? That stool? Like, bitch, you're a nurse. How did you pass Chem 1? Like, do you not know what the states of matter are? Like, for fuck's sake, this is solid liquid. There's a difference, bitch. I was so mad. I was so mad. The fuck else do I have to say? Oh, right. So I lift weights because I was trying to get like huge muscles, and that's clearly working out. And like one of the things about weightlifting, Arnold says about weightlifting, is the importance of psychological intimidation in bodybuilding competitions. So Arnold's at some competition, and some dude named Sergio, because of course all bodybuilders are named Sergio, turns around and says, "Hey Arnold, look at this." And he turns around, he starts like flexing his back muscles. And Arnold's intimidated by how big this guy's back muscles are, but he keeps flexing and flexing his back muscles. And the bigger and bigger his muscles got, the more and more Arnold got intimidated. I'm watching this, I'm reading this, like, is this gay porn? Like, wait, wait, the genre shifted in front of me. I wasn't anticipating this. I wanted like advice to get buff. I didn't want 50 Shades of Arnold. Like, that wasn't what I was looking for. I still need a better second punchline on that joke, but that's okay. Okay. So like, for fuck's sake, like they're talking about, here's the deal. So I'm in America. In America, they've started giving people Juneteenth off, and I'm for it. Not because I know actually I know what Juneteenth is, but it doesn't fucking matter. No one cares. But I think you should have Juneteenth off anyway, because I'm also starting to notice at the same time, they're giving Yom Kippur off to people. And I'm Jewish. I know what Yom Kippur is, and it's fucking bullshit. Yom Kippur is like a day for Jews to sit down and atone for all the sins they did during the year. For fuck's sake, if you're going to give Jews a day off to feel sorry about themselves, you ought to at least give Black people Juneteenth, if it not at least another 3 equally meaningless federal holidays. Like, come on. Oh gosh, what the hell? This is how I do. I didn't prepare well. I just okay. I'll just do old shit. Galileo was a scientist who claimed that the Earth revolved around the sun. And the church says, that's not fair, Galileo. You have to consider other points of view. So he writes a character in his new book who claims that the sun revolves around the earth, but he names him Simplicio, which is Latin for doo-doo McButtface. And the church doesn't like that. They don't approve. So they give him an awful grave. 100 years later, they're putting a statue up in the center of town. They're going, Mamma mia, we have to find something off of this grave. It's a me, Mario. You want to know what they found? They found his middle finger. They found his middle finger and they put it in a museum. And one of these days, I'm going to travel to Italy. I'm going to go find where they put that middle finger. I'm going to take a selfie. I'm going to go, this was God's plan after all. Because it clearly was. Like, what other reason would he have to keep his middle finger around for 100 years to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Let me think. Okay, I'll try something different. Mother Teresa was a cunt. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, that's good. So when Mother Teresa started her career, her career made sense because she was dealing with imperialist India. And for those who don't know, imperialism is where white people went to everywhere where there weren't white people and made everything terrible. So in that environment, Mother Teresa made sense, right? But like by the time she was dying, like why the fuck is she here? She's a faith healer in the country where all the doctors come from. Like what the fuck? Like we don't need her anymore. Fuck 50 cc's of faith and goodwill. Give me morphine and someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about. Come on. Okay, so I'd still that one will need to work. I do this thing like Jim Gaffigan where like I'll like shit on my jokes as I'm telling them, but Jim Gaffigan is doing it as the audience voice. And that's just how I handle things. Here's the deal. I live in DC. I don't live in DC. I'm not there. So, but DC is gentrified. It's over. Like gentrification is completely over. I'm not participating because I'm gentrifying Greenbelt, Maryland, which is about as ridiculous as it sounds. Like I'm the only white person in the apartment complex. Go me. You know, congratulations on me being too broke to afford my own home. But anyway, DC, it's gentrified. It's all over. And I know it's all over because I keep asking white girls out for picnics in Malcolm X Park. That's how I know it's over. Okay. And that would work more locally. Okay. So Malcolm X was a civil rights activist. I'm just going to pretend you don't know who it is instead of the joke not being funny. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretend nobody but me in the here knows who Malcolm X is. Oh gosh, what else? Where'd it go? Oh, I feel like we've reached peak Bitcoin. I feel like I know there's just too much Bitcoin going around because I look at the gas stations and there's gas station Bitcoin. And I know there's too much fucking crypto bullshit going on because there's NFTs going on. For those who don't know, NFT is when somebody takes a really shitty, stupid picture, attaches it to a really shitty, stupid website, and then sells it for $60 million from some guy who has like $80 million in Bitcoin and still can't get pussy. That's what NFTs are. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to go like, you know, oh my God, Malcolm X, wasn't he that rapper from Detroit? That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. Anyway, Bitcoin. If we're going to have Bitcoins mixed with stupid shit, why not have Bitcoins mixed with useful shit? I say if I go to the gas station, I should be able to buy 0.001 Bitcoin with a gram of crack and call it crack coin. That's way more practical than fucking, you know, NFT bullshit. Way more useful. Or even better, why don't we, go to Japan, sell 0.001 Bitcoins with used schoolgirl panties, call it perv coin. Won't anybody think of the perverts, guys? Won't anybody think of the perverts? We have to, and no, other than the entire internet, won't anybody think of the perverts? We really ought to be considering them. And I think that's my time. Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the hobby.
Woo, I did it.
Don, how's that pasta doing? What are we doing on pasta?
Oh shit! I was just talking. I was like, it's really important for me to save this before.
She ate the whole thing. Don't eat on the camera. Don't eat on the camera.
Look, I already told you I don't eat. Boo! You just like Matt. This is
She's just smelling it.
Yeah.
How dramatic does it look on this camera? Because like it's shaking because my.
No, hang on.
I'm
Before you
coffee.
start,
I'm not
Bond
starting.
Trigger. Tristan. There's
what's up?
at
What did you-
least four
Tristan's
black
here?
men
Okay.
in this room right now.
God damn it,
Looks
Don.
like she thinks we're in a gang.
God damn it, Don.
And I also look.
Wait, what did I miss?
No.
Oh, someone's
Why are you
there.
talking about
Someone's there.
black people
Oh,
now?
someone's there.
What did you say, Tristan?
Why you? Oh
I
man.
said, what did I miss? Because you just mentioned that there's a bunch of black people in the room. So
Something about racial profiling.
Because you told me that I need to be in a room with like 3 or 4 black people. I'm just last time, so I'm just telling you, there's 4 black people right now.
I definitely meant a physical room. Like,
Okay, so
Oh my God! Do you think
I'm
someone's
glad-
murdering somebody in that window? You
I hope
guys.
Stop talking female, man.
hope-
Chill.
I hope that you psyched me the fuck out, because I have had some experiences in the last few days with some black men in the
Dawn,
room.
stop
and they haven't
justifying
gone
yourself.
so well
Every
for
time
me.
you try to justify yourself, you dig a
No,
huge
you haven't.
hole.
No,
All
so
right.
He said they
All
didn't
right.
go well.
it didn't go so well for me. That's what I'm saying. It didn't go so well.
Okay.
So on the topic of rap at work, because everyone except for me and the 43-year-old like to listen to rap at a lounge, which also doesn't make sense to me, but that's another thing. Who wants to lounge out to rap? Like what? How? Anyway, I mentioned that, but I also mentioned like, man, this place turns into a gangster nightclub. Like when the sun goes down, just as there was a black person in the line who gave me a very, very dirty look. And so in order to dig myself into a deeper hole, my coworker was like, Dawn, that guy gave you the dirtiest look when you said that. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't say anything about black people. And he's like, neither did I, Dawn. Why did you go to that? And I was like, fuck, well, why else would he be upset? And then I realized that I was like, you know what? Tristan's right. I need to go to Chicago. I need to go to Chicago right now. But,
I'm glad you're realizing your blind spots.
but I am trying, man. I'm trying. I'm trying to be less white every day as I make this fucking white ass lean chicken breast Alfredo pasta.
Okay, so I've updated the list. Let me know if anyone else popped in when I didn't see them. What do we think they're doing in this window over there? What do you? I'm not sure. I don't know. I thought they were throwing something out. I don't know.
I think
wish I had a
they're
better
duct
camera.
taping it.
I mean, if they
I
could pull out
think
a
they duct
sign,
tape the window.
Nice.
do you really want to go there? Like, I have a feeling that you really want to be there. Like, it's not the first time you're doing the window zoom.
Shady, what the fuck are you saying? Your set's over. You're making no good goddamn sense. Drink a cup of coffee or something.
I need coffee.
You know who makes all the good goddamn sense in the world? You know who makes the most sense? You know who I wake up every morning and I'm like, man, I long for the days when I could go to such lofty shores known as James. James Longshore, come on down.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
awesome.
to the
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I
have
barely know.
spotlighted for everybody. How's everybody doing? It is great to see everybody. It's been a while. What have I been up to? I went to the ER the other day, yeah, and I couldn't get any help because the on-call nurse wouldn't get off the phone.
Wow.
Here's my question to you professionals. How long do you hold for laughter when there isn't any?
15 years.
All right,
Ouch.
I will try another one. Oh, this guy the other day, this guy is like, hey, bozo. And I'm like, are you calling me a clown? Like, yeah. And I'm like, well, thanks. I appreciate your honesty. I was thinking about Willow and Jaden Smith recently. Anybody remember, Willow and Jaden Smith? I whip my hair. I whip my hair. Right?
He's awful.
Okay. Yeah, Willow is awful. He is. No. And, I was thinking, like, they sure burned out quick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, like, what probably happened there is, like, they were like, oh, my dad and mom are Will and Jada Pinkett, and, like, guy, we want to be, like, big stars like you guys. And they're, like, parents, so they're, like, oh, they're so cute. Yeah, they should be big stars, and they probably just, like, let them get into it too early. But I guess parents just don't understand. Yes, some of you are old enough to get that. That's a builder. It's a builder. So, some of you may know I'm an actor. And the big news is the latest film I did, The Emigrants, has been shortlisted as the official Swedish Oscar nominee for Best Foreign Language Film. Yes.
Nice.
This is important, this detail. And, actually, it's not Best Foreign Film anymore, Best Foreign Language Film anymore. It's like Best International Movie now. But if you're in English, you're not allowed to compete in that category, which doesn't make any sense. So fuck the Oscars. Anyway, so my movie has been shortlisted for the Oscars. And this will be, I really hope it gets nominated this time, because this will be the third movie that was shortlisted. In 2019, a film I worked on in Ecuador was shortlisted for Ecuador's Best Foreign Language entry that year. Didn't get nominated in the category. Then, of course, you guys know I was in The World to Come with Casey Affleck playing rapey guy. You remember? Everybody, I didn't even have to meet the director or do an audition. They cast me right from my picture. With the link and everything. I did that in the picture. And that one got shortlisted last year, wasn't nominated. Now, The Emigrants is shortlisted. And that's a movie that my scene is with, where I got a promotion from rapey guy to saloon owner.
Woo!
Wow.
And my scene is with Grammy winner Tove Lo. Any Tove Lo fans out there? All the time, right? My anthem. And so she's got some interesting album titles. Like her first album is called Ladywood, which is the equivalent, the female equivalent of Morningwood, which some of you might have right now. I can't see below the waist, can't be sure. But I guess that Ladywood wasn't satisfied because her next album is called Blue Lips. Blue Lips, which is the female equivalent of...
Blue balls.
Anybody? Yes, I have a pair, but I'm not going to show them to you because I left them in my old apartment.
You don't have an HR.
So basically, she plays this hooker who comes into my saloon, and I have to ask like she's making me man wet. I've tried that like 4 times. I still can't make it work.
I think you should say man moist. I think it's the alliteration.
Man moist. Okay.
Man moist.
I will try to keep the bit alive with a slight modification. Thank
Man
you,
moist.
Roger.
Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Never let them die.
So my question is, if it's an honor just to be nominated, what is it just to be shortlisted? Because always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Anyway, so that movie, I was told it's coming out in July, and I was told it was going to come out at Christmas, and I'm like, wait, it's coming out in July? And that's when I learned that Julen is Swedish for Christmas.
Hey.
Oh.
Wow.
So I'm going to end with that fun fact and this advice: never walk uphill because it's all downhill from there. I hope you learned something. I hope you laughed. I think I heard a couple. Thank you very much to our hosts, and you guys have been a fantastic audience.
Awesome.
James
I love walking uphill just because I know that the downhill is coming. And
Yeah, why is downhill so bad? Like, it's easy, Like,
it's not. It's awesome. It's awesome. You just need to run more. You just need to run more.
No, don't ever exercise.
Abigail.
Or
Hi,
eat
guys.
healthy.
I'm sorry
Neither.
I'm late. If you're in the group chat, you kind of saw why.
It's probably an
Hey, Abigail.
innuendo for something else.
Hey,
but-
Abigail, did you see I have technology? Did you see that?
Why are you looking to my apartment?
Take a look. It's so good.
Because
Fucking
you've got
weird.
white duct tape put up on the windows of your apartment,
Yeah.
He's making sure you're safe.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, I have to make
White
sure.
duct
Go to the
that
window
people-
and bring the dog.
He's walking you home.
Oh, Bontrager always makes sure I get home. He's so
creepy,
careful to
but he's
watch
better.
me constantly.
I
What
thought
the-
I saw someone in there. God damn it.
You
So
are
Tom,
a peeping Tom. He's a peeping Tom.
he is. Real Tom, during your set, you talked about how awful it is to be young with like illness. And it reminded me that like in my refrigerator right now, it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing.
What's your
It's,
favorite thing, Don?
So I went to the pharmacy recently and picked up these.
Wow.
What is that? Is
And,
that a suppository?
Oh yeah, sure is. It's a morphine suppository that
Ooh.
that goes inside my vagina.
Hell yeah! Your vagina's gonna get
Double O.
heroin. Oh,
Double O.
dude.
Wow.
That's
Is
like
that
that's
so?
intense.
Is that so someone will go down if they don't want to?
They already get high.
Yeah, so yeah,
They
it's
get
just
high if you go down. You get
Yeah.
high.
I'm fully cooked, man. I'm fully cooked.
Addiction. It's an addiction.
Yeah. It's like a
It's
pussy
like two addictions in one.
pussy
But
bump.
But it also like begs the question, like if I was crossing the border and they asked me like, are you holding any narcotics? I'd be like, yeah, I have some inside me right now. And they'd be like, excuse me? Yeah,
Happy.
I'll work on that.
Yo, look, I have superpowers. I have a tiny dog in my hand.
Where? Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, got it. Got
Do
it.
you guys want to see something actually cute and tiny? Hang on.
Don't
my
pull
God.
out your
Vagina.
I don't know. People are not
No,
gonna
we all
see
owe
my
Dawn a
penis.
vagina. We all said it. Everyone said it. Everyone
I dig
said
on the
it.
internet.
She's got a teeny weeny.
Everybody in the room said it. Everyone gets a gold star. We all owe
She's
each
like-
other a
Hey.
Coke.
Co-written by.
We'll just-
She's like
we'll just,
Rachel
like-
on Friends.
I'll buy Devin a Coke.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God damn it.
Oh my fucking god.
What dumpster did you
Oh,
find
wow.
those in? Where
Where did you steal? Where did you steal that?
That is the tiniest pussy I've ever seen.
Wait, oh, I missed it.
Oh,
You missed
oh
the
my God.
pussy. You missed them. They were too tiny.
You could have
ones.
you could have that should be the opening of the show. That's cute as fuck.
That was a small opening.
The
Yeah,
show's
that's great.
just starting.
It's pretty much. just
Yeah, it
started.
shows absolutely,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, I just showed up, so it's just like now finally.
Yeah.
getting-
It's every
All right,
night.
Abigail, we've worked
Everybody
it all
that
out.
went
We've
has to
worked
go
all.
again.
We've worked out all the kinks. Like like I figured out exactly the only window where someone's kind of walking past in that building over there. It's
You
so
are-
great. Do you
you
see
are
this?
A very beautiful person,
You
Von
see
Traeger.
this? You see this? This is great.
Very
This is great.
special.
I have so much technology. This is so great. You see the fucking Chicago hellscape I'm in right there. It's pretty great.
That's a crazy zoom. What
You
lens you
are,
use?
yeah,
oh wait, I can
that's
go over
a.
there. I
It's
can
got
go
a
here.
telephoto
I
lens. It's
don't
got one of
even know
those.
how you did
Jesus
that.
It's
fuck.
not even a
Telescope
telephoto
lenses.
lens. This is just
On
a
your
reg.
door.
This is just a regular ass camcorder. Like this ain't even anything special. Like, yeah.
Dude, every time you zoom in,
You're recording it.
Look at that brick.
Hey.
Look at that sexy. Look at the detail on that brick over there,
You can
dude.
do an open mic in front of
Oh
that.
my god.
People are sleeping on fucking regular old handycams, you know, dude? Like, it's just a Canon handycam. All right. All right, Abigail, you do an intro. I've been botching them all morning. You fucking intro
Yes.
person.
This next comic, I definitely know what the list is because I am a well-prepared host. They are going to make you laugh. They're going to make you cry. They're going to make you think. And I know you don't like to think whenever you listen to comedy, but you know what? They're a thought-provoking comic. So let's give it up for our next comic. Insert name here.
I think they fucked bikes while they fixed them. Devin Flynn.
Oh, no. He's not going to make you think at all.
Yay!
I was like, when
I
she
will
was
make you question your sanity.
so nice that this intro is, she's gonna be so disappointed. to say I was like,
That-
what is
That was
going
a really
on?
good intro.
Devin Flynn, everybody.
Woo!
Oh, thank you very much, hosts. Name? Yeah, that was great. So, fuck, I love that.
Don Bon Abba.
I'm competing with masonry there. This is going to be a tough follow-up to a brick wall. But hopefully I won't leave you guys hanging. Granny Lover / N Shady / the dude from India who apparently has jerked off all over his room.
Heyo.
I think you talked about sexual experimentation. Let me drop some info on you there. Give this. If you can go to the American section at your local grocery store, grab a big old thing of peanut butter,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Stick your dick in it
Oh yeah.
and call
Everybody, shut up.
and call over Abigail's dog, or any street dog will do. Careful, they're pretty hungry. I tried this, no shame.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, it feels pretty good. When you sexually experiment, you probably know this. It's not just weird. You learn a lot about yourself. Like when I tried that for the first time, I learned several things. I learned I'm allergic to peanuts. I learned that hives on your dick look like a really weird STD.
Yeah.
I explained that to your nurse girlfriend.
Jesus.
I also learned my dog is a fan of chunky, not smooth.
Ew.
He's not just a good boy; he's a great boy.
The quick boy.
Oh my God.
Brings a new meaning to the word come here, come here.
Oh no.
By the way, I told that joke in front of a bunch of veterinarians, and now I'm not allowed to adopt.
Oh.
And then there's Thomas. Thomas, you're talking about Galileo and statues and shit there. So a little history lesson. Dawn might appreciate this. So here in BC, we have an island called Vancouver Island. There's a community called Victoria. There's a bunch of totem poles. You guys know what totem poles are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The totem poles there are erected, no pun intended,
Hell yeah.
act as shame poles. They're colloquially known as shame poles. The idea is these poles are put up to basically shame somebody who has wronged or done something to embarrass a family or an individual. And I think we need to bring shame poles back. And I'm not talking about that nickname for my dick, guys. Like we need to bring back shame poles. Okay, there's a lot of people who deserve it. But think about that. Like a lot of people are pissed off these days. They're going to Facebook, but that doesn't have longevity. Okay, I've never been so pissed off at someone. I get tired halfway reading through a message. Dear fucking Abigail, you sent. You know what you did. I give up. Okay, I've never been so pissed off at somebody that I needed to bring physics and carpentry into the equation. Because think about that. These Native families, these First Nations families, they're hiring somebody to cut down a living tree, to carve it, and hiring a whole bunch of people to defy gravity and bring it upwards. Okay, at that point, that's not a totem pole. That's a finger, and it's aimed at you, granny lover. Fucking N Shady. I don't know what you did, but you pissed off the natives. Okay. So it's been a couple minutes here. Let's talk about prostate exams, because that's my job and I have to do that tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, I facilitate and teach prostate exams. That's not the joke, but holy fuck, there's plenty more afterwards. So yeah, nothing like telling people I'm getting fingered by 4 nurses there next week, and they're like, "Oh, sweet, I love that porn." Porn? No, man, that's my 9 to 5. So this is true, and I get paid really well. It's not just the training though that pays really well. The perks, that's right, there's perks to prostate exams aside from walking away with a healthy prostate. We also get fed. There was one day I realized I actually got more upset when I didn't get the food I wanted for training than the physical exam that makes grown men run away in fear. My boss was talking to me. She said, "Devin, I'm sorry. Cody called in sick. You're on double-digit duty today." Ah, darn. Also, Boston Pizza ran out of those yam fries. You like, no! I'm a simple man. Just stick your finger up me and feed me after washing your hands. But and this job has totally skewed my priorities, which is why I talk about it all the fucking time. Like I had to work the other day, and I found myself more worried about trimming my nose hair, okay, as opposed to my downstairs. These people are probably going to touch me more intimately than future women in my life. I'm going to correct myself because my girlfriend's sitting on the couch, future woman of my life. But yeah, for some unfathomable reason, I'm concerned with a few stray hairs up my snout. So I guess after you spend so much time with an electric shaver, you start to worry about hair everywhere, not just on your balls. I have a lot of respect for the doctors, especially when you hear that some people are fucking racist and refuse to be treated by a doctor if they're from a certain country or are a certain color. But not me, guys. I don't see color, but I do pay attention to hand size. So that's my thing. And I'm going to see if I can squeeze this in the next minute. I heard somewhere in the States, there's one guy who does this. One guy. And like, that's his main job. He has built a life and a career around this identity. Okay. And like, he must go around telling everybody that's his job. And I feel like if he tells people enough that he gets paid well, he's going to inspire a murder. Now, like, hear me out. By inspiring so many people, they're telling people they hear you get paid really well for prostate exams. That's going to encourage people to start doing it. Suddenly, there's going to be this weird influx of men around the States wanting their to teach and facilitate prostate exams. The market gets flooded. Men's prostates are now high commodity. And you have to make yours stand out above the rest. I don't know how you would do that, but still. And like, this guy finds out, okay, and he's not happy. Okay, he's built a career around teaching prostate exams. That's his identity, and these people have taken it. So he finds these other guys who've been cornering the market, doling out prostate exams in dark alleyways, treading on gay territory. Gang wars start breaking out everywhere. But this guy, this ass vigilante, finds these guys, so upset, and starts taking them out, killing them one by one. I'm almost done. He sneaks into hospital rooms late at night, wearing nothing but hospital gowns, waiting to get felt up by a cute nurse, or these other people are waiting to get felt up by a cute nurse. Only to find out the person who walks through the door is that guy who finally snapped because they stole the one thing that matters to him. So he cuts off their nuts, spawning a whole genre of slasher films. The American medical system is baffled that men's health has improved over the years, but oddly at the same time, a series of grisly murders take place inside of hospitals. All because one guy got paid a little too much for taking a finger up the bum for the sake of his own health and talks about it too damn much on Zoom. That's my time.
Devin Flynn, future weird guy who does beat poetry at the open mics. I see it in your future.
That's the guy who's been answering shows for the past half hour.
Hey man, I don't.
Donna, are you burning your food?
She's totally burning her food.
No. Listen, Devin. Are you planning on murdering people for getting fingers up your asshole? Blink twice.
I don't know. With that face, I'm going to go with the fingering.
I think so too.
Some people would
Especially
die
with the smile.
Especially the because. Get your ass kicked.
You're going to get your ass fingered.
Actually, I've tried it. It's good. Sorry.
Gross.
I'm proud of you, dude. I'm proud. You know what? This sausage fest definitely needs every guy to tell me that they've had a finger up their ass. That's magic, baby.
All right, you heard it. Everyone sound off. Let's do it. Everyone sound off.
By one.
All right.
I am a hero.
No.
No.
Heroine?
Fine. If you want to put a gender on it.
I did.
Oh, I got
Wow.
You know,
I didn't get anything. All right. I support Dave Chappelle's new special. Okay.
You know who?
If you
that's an inside
that
joke.
would have been good. If you would have that would have. Oh man. Go for it. Go for it.
My favorite
may or may not
person
have
is
seen
coming
the
up,
Chappelle.
actually.
I've not seen it yet,
My
so
favorite.
don't spoil it for
He's
me.
sitting there. He's patient. He knows that we're all talking shit.
He don't care. He made his money.
Don, wait. Is Don doing an actual intro? Wait a sec. Wait, Don, are you introducing our next comic unprovoked?
Yeah, I know, right? Well,
Oh my God,
it
do
was.
it. Do it. Go for it.
I saw who it was.
Okay,
He's
go.
my sunshine. He's my spoken word poetry, and he's probably the only person that like makes me understand a little thing about American politics. It's Lloyd Legacy Sharp.
Lloyd Legacy Sharp,
Yay!
the only thing that
You,
makes
Don.
Don read.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for coming to the hot mess.
A lot of people seem to be living in fear of the possibility of a second lockdown.
Again?
And I understand that. I too am feeling a certain way about the possibility of a second lockdown, that being intrigued. And it's not really because of, it's because of people. Nothing will hate you. Nothing will make you hate people more than dealing with people. It's a poem I wrote inspired by the stories I've heard from those who work in the retail service industry. And it's true. So as far as I'm concerned, I've been dealing with people for the last 4 months in real life, and I think I'm ready to go back inside. Kind of miss the days where if I didn't want to deal with someone who was being a bit of an asshole, I could just click a button and I'd never see them again. I'm not saying that it was the way things should always be. I'm just saying that lockdown was a lot like my childhood. I didn't like all the restrictions in place while I was in that position in life, but I wasn't ready for it to end when it did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, children are back to school and they're starting their journey to the grave now. And I'm like, children, why? Why bother? At this point in society, what's the point? Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Lord, you must hate children. No, I don't. They're fine. They're like drugs. If you lived in Miami in the 80s. Sure, you might love having them around every now and then, but do you really want any in your house if you look at somebody and say, yeah, these are mine? I'm worried about the children. Do they want to come here and deal with any of this? I don't think they have much of a say in the matter, do they? We need to develop a national, international embryonic poll to assess whether they want to come here and deal with overpriced healthcare and divisive politics and people who thought that the human centipede wasn't that bad. All I'm saying is, before you have children, think of the children. I've thought of the children. That's why I have none. My aunt gave me some advice when I was younger. She said, Lloyd, sex is a lot like a bridge game. You don't need a partner if you got a good hand. And I wish that was a joke I wrote. It's not. It's a thing she said. I actually told that joke across the street from the TD Garden here in Boston, and she was in the audience one night. She said, yep, that was me. I'm like, yeah, thanks. That's the authenticity that this thing needed. So I've been practicing virginism for 35 years, which is exactly what it sounds like. So that in about 5 years' time, I'll be the perfect candidate for the 40-Year-Old Virgin sequel. Cultural Reverse Edition. We're back. He's black, and he's kept it all in the sack. It's as close to a dick joke as I'm going to get tonight. The downside to that is that I'm terrible at dirty talk. If you ask me what I think of 69, I don't know. I hear it was a great summer. And I'll close by addressing something that was mentioned earlier, because, if there's 4 black men in the room, don't be fooled. I know I'm the whitest sounding person on this Zoom call, while being darker than Kurt Cobain's innermost thoughts, which is why I have the lighting to make it offset a little bit. But don't be fooled, I'm only half black. I'm also part Spanish. A niggerican, if you will. And even if you will, maybe don't. It's difficult going through life looking like the victim and sounding like the problem. But I will say that I'm happy that Juneteenth is now a holiday, because between Cinco de Mayo and Juneteenth being back to back, it kind of makes up for Black History Month being the shortest month of the year. Almost. Doesn't take away from the fact I'll never visit the White House, no matter who's in charge. Half of me is afraid I'm going to get shot on the lawn, and the other half of me is afraid that if I survive, I'm going to have to mow it up. Thank you for listening. I am done.
Wow.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming to the
Nice.
Hot
Yeah,
Mess
Lloyd.
Open Mind.
I am losing my shit.
Yeah,
Just-
what's going
Oh,
on?
Wednesday.
That was
What?
a very funny pun.
What's going on there? What's going
I don't
on?
know. I enjoyed Lloyd. He's wonderful.
enjoy it.
Very
We
interesting.
enjoy Lloyd.
Enjoyed Lloyd.
I'm
I
a
enjoyed
Lloyd
Lloyd.
enjoyer. I'll enjoy a Lloyd.
I'm a fan of the man.
Ooh,
Okay,
we
you-
got a
yeah.
flag. Ooh, I found a flag, Abigail. Should we
Is
go
it
to
a
this
red
guy?
one? Those
Should
are
we go to
my
this-
favorite.
You like red
Oh,
flags?
Mexico.
No, isn't that a?
The rainbow, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a rainbow.
Oh, it's for the gay.
Oh.
There's red in
I
it.
think it's for one of them gays.
Oh, one of them gays.
One of them.
Okay.
One of them gays.
Wow.
You know
By
how
the
they say
way.
in Mississippi. What?
One of them gays.
One of them gays.
That's
Oh man, no one good in this extravagant building over there. I don't know. Don, are you done with your fucking pasta yet? Jesus.
How long
I'm
does
just curious what's behind the
pasta?
wall. What? I'm just curious about the picture behind
What's
Abigail.
funny is it's Chef Boyardee pasta, so didn't take that long.
Picture.
Listen, bitch. If you had been on time, you would know that I made this from scratch. That's why I'm.
But you're not gonna
Probably.
eat that. You told me you don't.
I know,
eat that,
but-
right?
Now tell everybody that I wasn't on time because I'm black.
Oh, shots fired.
Ow.
Time zone.
Ow. Ow.
Guys, play nice.
I love my black folks.
Play nice.
You met who?
You mean the Lux?
yeah.
Black.
Those people.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? Are you literally just serving Alfredo sauce and pasta?
To whom?
There's chicken.
All right, they're
The
better than fucking
kids.
chicken.
The
Oh,
kids.
maybe.
All right.
What's it like being a mom?
What?
You like being a mom?
She said, "What's it like being a mom?"
What's it like being a mom? Oh,
What's it like?
Can't open that door.
I mean, I only got a dead kid.
So this morning I woke up and I was like, okay, wake up 7 a.m., start laundry, wake the kids, make breakfast, make lunch, then go be a good girlfriend and give the man a little something so that
Some
he's okay
morphine.
for the day. You know, so I go and I do that. Need a shower. Then I have to get up and do the open mic, and then I have to cook for dinner because I have to go to work directly after the open mic, and then I'm gonna come home at like 10:30 tonight and have a drink and pass out, and that's what it's like to be a mom.
So what's it
That's-
like being a
like-
mom?
That's what it's
yeah, that's. I'm just surprised.
It's like
I
when
mean,
Shady,
Dawn-
shut the fuck up, Shady. This isn't the Shady show.
yeah.
Cool it, Shady.
I'm gonna leave.
I don't have a bouncer
No,
here.
babe.
You need to cool it.
What
I don't want to have to go around muting
do you
people.
mean? That is what it is like. What is it? That's what it.
No, I was,
that-
I was just making a joke that you just told us your schedule. You didn't tell us any of your feelings. You just
Yeah,
told us
well,
what
that-
you're doing. You didn't tell us how you feel about it, which is really kind of funny. You just avoided. You just avoided. Yeah, it's you know, how do I feel
because
about
maybe
it?
that
Here's
sounds
the
like
thing
a
I'm
really
gonna
good
do.
life
Here's the
for
thing I'm
other
gonna
people.
do, and here's the thing I'm gonna do, and here's the thing I'm gonna do. That's how I
Maybe
feel.
that sounds really good to some people, and other people would be like, "Oh man, I am never having kids."
But we weren't
Because-
asking other people. That was the whole point. That you need a therapist. Anyways,
Yeah.
our next comic doesn't need a therapist. Where are they at?
he probably does, yeah.
Where are you
Everyone
at?
here needs a therapist.
Jason Osborne. Where are you? Where are you at? There,
I totally need a therapist.
Jason Osborne has 7 therapists. Jason Osborne doesn't need a therapist. He smashes flags. Where are you at, Flag Smasher? You ready to go, buds?
I just hope this
Oh,
is
yeah.
some great reveal.
Hell
What was I
yeah.
gonna say?
He's got a new setup. You can see more of his fucking
Oh, really?
more of
Oh,
his room.
I had to set up a home office, so I'm technically working.
Woo!
You
Should I
ready to do your
start?
set?
I'm not-
Yeah. You
Yeah,
ready to
yeah.
set? Okay. I
Oh, I
couldn't
thought you were
see
gonna
the thing.
spotlight me.
Well, yeah, it was
well,
just a,
your
it's a
fucking
square
camera's
of-
not on, you
Yeah, I didn't know if you were
weirdo.
ready.
wanna-
yeah.
You don't want to spotlight two black people back to back, right? That's
I don't want to
much.
spotlight the darkness. All I see is a black square. I want to see. I want to see Jason Osborne.
Oh, that's weird. Sorry, I thought it was on. One sec.
Blaming me. I'm like, I don't know. I was
Well, at
vamping
least
until
it
you turned on the
wasn't
camera.
me.
That's what
Totally
I was
your
doing.
fault.
I'll take the blame, I guess. I'll scapegoat. There we go. I
Hey,
saw a flash of the
well.
ceiling. There we go. Jason Osborne setting up the camera. Jason Osborne. Oh God.
I'm a bitch. Sorry.
Should we go
Give me
to
a
the
sec.
next person and come back, or
Yeah, you should do that.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Who was up there next on the thing? I think it was the I can just
Tristan?
paste it then. Paste.
I thought Jason was going up. But
All right, Jason. No, okay, it's Allie. Allie Lewis, you ready?
Yeah, he is.
Yep. What's up, man? What's up, everybody?
Oh, there it is. I was gonna say you're faking me out. There we go. Allie Lewis. There we go. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you so much. Everybody here, the last 4 people, I appreciate these vibes. This is the one consistent thing that I like about whatever day today is, Wednesday. Want to share some things with y'all. I just moved. So just like really positive things for 2021. I just moved. Really necessary. To some people, it's not like a big deal, but for me, it is because like I live in a really fucked up hood. There's like certain signs that you know you live in a really bad block. One of them is there was like loose pit bulls all the time. That's not the kind of neighborhood you want to live in. And you just see a loose pit bull just walk past you. They don't even phase by it either. They just walk past you because like they're clearly the alpha. Another like little sign too is just like empty ass shopping carts. And it's not like a big deal, but there ain't no stores around here. So like where did the fuck these shopping carts appear from? And like another little clue too, you know, and it's like TV shows filmed in our neighborhood all the time. That may not seem like a big deal to some of y'all, depending on the city, but this is Chicago. So we don't get a lot of shit that films out here. We got a Chicago PD and Empire. And if you've never seen either show, picture like Law and Order just with more shootouts and undercover. That pretty much is the show. And they filmed in my block all the fucking time. And it's because it was raw and greedy. And you don't want to see your own house episode your mom get in the mail. So it's just like, thank God, you know, you moved. So another little thing from that. Because so you don't got shit in here. You don't got hospitals, you got stores, you don't got anything. You got like minute clinics and free clinics. And like a lot of people be like filming here all the time. You got like these, again, SoundCloud rappers want to be filming their rap videos. I love rap. I love drill. Difference is now I just don't like seeing the video because like they make videos, they make it seem like living in the hood is so much funner than what it is. Because there's always like every 3 signs of a fucking video. It's like a skinny ass dude, some tight ass jeans with like a bankroll like right next to his ear, like thousands of dollars right next to his ear. There's like hoes twerking and there's like a 3-year-old rolling dice. It just looks absolutely fucking fun and it's just not as terrifying. You know, like I lived in a gated community for like 3 years, and by gated community I mean projects. I lived in 65th and Normal, you know, so it's just not a very good area to be a part of. But one of the good things about that is you get a real sense of community, and you know who robbed your ass. Like that's that guy from down. I can recognize him. I can pick him out. Snitches get stitches, right? Snitches get stitches, but snitches also get their shit back. So I'm just saying, snitch sometimes. Like, you know, you can do it anonymously. Like I think if you just snitch, we can get like a lot more crimes resolved in the city. But each his own. I've been into recycling a lot more lately. I think it's really good for Mother Nature, and from that I mean is anytime, like what I mean by that is like I've been drinking a lot more. So, and it's just one of those things right now because you just live right across the street from a liquor store, and everything is at value now. So I just love it. It's just I like to support local business. I think it's really important. I think you need to start at the local level before we hit global scale. But aside from that, how's everybody else is doing? How's your day? Are you actually going to start hosting that Mantra Saloon?
That guy is such a drunk. I gotta email him again. I'll send him the posters and shit, and then this guy's ridiculous.
We'll find another place because
Totally.
it's gotta happen.
Hey, yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. Should it be late night?
All right, wait. Huh?
Should it be late night or should it be okay? Cool.
Yeah, fuck that.
Hell yeah.
Right now, like. Well, anyway, that's my time, people. Like, you'll see us both together someday. All right, thank you.
Thanks for coming, Sir Lewis.
Love you.
Yeah.
So glad to hear you moved, man. It's nice to move.
I hate moving.
Well, when it's fresh. Next place I move to, I'm gonna do it the slow way and like actually paint it and put up shelves before I move in, because like, fuck this box of doom. God.
That is so idealistic, and as if like you're gonna be able to be in a comfortable position to do that.
No,
So
not
sweet.
a comfortable position, but like, I'll just plan it better. I had to move just because like, yeah, everything blew up. Anyways,
Bye,
don't live with
Devin.
a meth lab. What do we got? We got a yawner. What do you, Abigail? Give us a nice intro for our next comic. You know who's coming in. You know it's. You're paying attention.
Our next comic coming in, he finally fixed his fucking camera.
Nope.
He looks like he
Is
might
it?
be.
Maybe you could be right.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's in the room. He's
There
on
we
camera.
go.
Okay. Oh, so I'm not with it. It's me.
No, that's how it's supposed to go. Listen to me, guys. Listen, he fixed his
Listen to her.
camera. He looks like he's 15, but surprisingly, he is not.
The
That makes me
timeless, the flag smashing.
Give it up for your comic, Jason Osborne, everybody.
Yeah, woo.
All right, here we go for Abigail for that intro, and
Yeah.
And
Bun, Trigger, and Don.
for fucking it up.
I'm out of nicknames because I haven't been around for a while. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually 42. So I've been what Devin was talking about, prostate exams, and I've been lying about my age for about 3 years, so I don't have to get my prostate checked. So
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
yeah, I'm still 39 and like 3 years. So don't stick anything up there, please, unless you're gonna buy me dinner first or something. Then like you can stick 2-3 things up there if you're gonna buy me something. But until then, how's everyone doing?
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I know I've been around for a while. I had to get a job. I've been like unemployed. I think when did the hot mess start? Like over a year ago?
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I missed like maybe the first week or two, and I've pretty much been to everyone since because I've been unemployed for the entire time. So I had to get a job, and not a comedian job. I had to get a job. So I work with the blind, and then like I identify as blind, so then I'm like the Cy Sperling of like the blind community. So I'm like not only blind, but I'm also the president of the blind charity. So it's awesome. So you don't know a little bit about me. My name's Jason Osborne, and a lot of my friends like to call me Oswald, and it's not because it sounds like Osborne. It's just because like if like a black guy had assassinated JFK, then all those conspiracy theories would have made sense, right? It's just like, like they watched like the film over and over again, and the bullet curved, and it's like maybe it was one guy, maybe it was like there was a second gunman, and it was like, you know what, a black guy shot him. Just like, okay, no questions asked. Like that makes perfect sense. Man. So coming from Toronto, and then we finally started to reopen stuff, and I guess we're almost caught up with the Americans, and I'm excited. I got invited to a party, I think next week or the week after. It's like an actual boy girl party, and like in a bar. So it's cool because I think it's like the first time in like 2 years I've been to an actual party, right? And the last party I went to was it's a traffic light party. Has anyone ever been to a traffic light party?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone that hasn't been to a traffic party ever heard of a traffic light party?
I think
No?
so.
Okay, so I have to explain it. No, okay, traffic light party. It's like a mixer, and then everyone's supposed to dress according to the relationship status, right? So if you're single and available, you wear green. And then if it's complicated, you wear yellow. And if it's red, you wear, if it's red, if you're unavailable or in a relationship, you wear red, right? So I'm like, this is going to be the greatest party ever. So I'm just going to show up, wear a green shirt, and just like talk to all the girls wearing green. And then, they're all single. One of them's going to like, go out with me, give me the phone number, something good's going to happen. Right. And I show up there and like, nobody is wearing any of those colors. Right? So all the women are just wearing either plaid or like black. And then like, that wasn't in the color code, but like I figured it out, right? The women in the plaid shirts only like other women in plaid shirts, and the women in black are dead to me. So I figured it out. Not the worst part of the evening though. Not the worst part. Something else happened. A guy brought a dog into the bar to party with him, and it wasn't even like a seeing eye dog or like a emotional support dog. It was just like a mangy dog he found on the side of the road, probably. Right. Still not the worst part of the evening. The dog had a red sweater on, and the guy had a red sweater on. So they had matching red sweaters on, and spent the whole night trying to figure out, right? Is this guy afraid that somebody's going to try to hit on his dog and take the dog home and have sex with him? Or is this guy going to take the dog home and have sex with it? Right? Is he just gonna like grab the dog by like I don't even know if it's a boy dog or a girl dog, but he's gonna grab the dog by the genitalia and be like, this is mine. This is where my mutant babies come from. How do you get consent from a dog, right? Nowadays you have to have consent for everything, right? You got to have consent from your sex toys before you start using them, So is it like Lassie, right? Is the dog just gonna like bark and then he's gonna like translate? The dog's just like ruff. And he's like, what's that, girl? Ruff, trouble, ruff. Timmy's caught in a well. Ruff. Nope, that's not it at all. Ruff. You want me to have sex with you? Ruff. You want me to lay you on your back and do you people style? Well, if that's what the dog wants. Also, I kind of celebrated Oktoberfest. Any Oktoberfest fans? No? You're all Jewish. No. I know historically that the Germans haven't been the most popular country, right? They're responsible for stuff like Hitler and Nazi Party and World War II. And, in their defense, they like serve really big beer. It's huge. It's just like, it's awesome. I'm like, all's forgiven. Also, like, who doesn't love German women, right? I mean, they love to play the trombone and they like sausage and they really like chocolate. So the Germans are like one of my favorite nationalities based on all of those facts. How am I doing on time?
One more minute.
All right, I'll go out on this one. So when I was unemployed, I had to cancel my Netflix, and it was terrible. So when they talk about people being on hard times, it's people like not having a Netflix account and having to watch cable because like there are so many commercials, right? I just love Netflix because everything is just like you just pick what you want, like no commercials. It's like awesome. So I had no Netflix for like maybe 2-3 months, but I just got it back about a week ago, and I saw a show about Kevin Spacey. And they said that Kevin Spacey he's not a very good blackjack player. He doesn't hit on anything over 14. And he's also, one person got it. He's also getting his own show on Netflix. And they're going to call it Stranger Danger Things. So it's just like Stranger Things, except there are no kids in it because they're not allowed within 500 feet of Kevin Spacey. All right, you've been a great audience. You've been my favorite audience. Support breast cancer awareness.
Thanks for coming.
Support titties.
Yeah.
Titties.
Support titties.
Both? All of them?
All of them.
Support them both.
Both of them.
Both of them.
All of them.
That's dicey.
Yeah, buy a bra with 1 cup. And support one.
No, get rid of your bras.
I'm not wearing a bra today, but I think I'm gonna put one on later.
For work.
Yeah, it's just too cold. It's so cold. It went from like very hot to fucking freezing here.
It still feels summer.
Wake the girls up.
Yeah, no, I can't, dude. I ran to work and I like wore the shorts at work that I ran in, and it was just so cold. I'd rather die. Yeah. Canada. Hashtag Canada.
From the south.
Like, it's 70 degrees here in New York City.
That sounds pretty warm. Yeah, that's what I set my house temperature to. So,
You know who's also pretty warm? Our
Hot.
next comic.
Pretty hot. Pretty hot. He's
Oh, pretty
real hot.
Oh, he's hot.
Oh yeah.
He's more
Oh my
than
god,
warm?
yeah.
He's hot?
he's hot.
He's hot!
He's
Tristan
hot.
A.
Look at him, he's getting
Smith!
Hey, thank you. This
Always
is
throw him
my
off his
favorite
game.
intro.
Just keep it simple.
Give it up for all your hosts. Or not. Give it up for all your hosts. Somebody clap for these people. They need support. They're not getting money. Box Trigger's not first. So they need
No
something.
one's selling. No one's
Actually,
buying his merch.
I am gonna buy a shirt. I haven't bought it yet. I'm poor, but I will buy a shirt soon. Dawn, I'm so sorry that your drawing isn't as good as the other two drawings. I think that's the elephant in the room. We have to talk about it. Abigail really phoned it in for your drawing.
I
Truly,
asked her for a picture and she refused to give me one, so I found one
I gave
that
her
was years
so
old.
many.
Yeah.
Dawn's figure looks like an Adonis. Abigail looks like gorgeous. And then we got a woman I don't even know is Dawn, like Jennifer Love Hewitt. We got like just a random picture of adolescent Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Well,
So
take a better
glad.
picture, Dawn.
That's what I
I'm
said.
so
I
glad.
literally said that. I looked through Dawn's thing. It's all tongues out.
I didn't.
Oh right, yes.
But no, I sent them like 15 photos after that, and they're like, "No,
No, you didn't.
I did." Where's the screen share? You
Do
know,
this
I'll do that.
afterwards, Dawn. God damn it.
Yeah.
This is a perfect. Yeah, this is the mic that like you want. It's got to be a mess. Yeah, I love this mic. I also, speaking of, I love a hot mess. I do love a hot. Like I love a woman who's a hot mess. Yeah, I wanna. I can't help myself. I want a woman who would describe a relationship with alcohol as problematic. Like that's what I'm looking for in a relationship. I just want big boobs and a drinking problem. Like that's truly the only thing I've ever wanted. If one of your parents isn't dead, like why are we talking? Like that's I know your parents are alive. Okay, let me start the actual thing I wanted to do. I was talking to a friend the other day about the differences between Black people and white people, and as we were talking, I think I kind of figured it out. I think white people have mental illness, and Black people just have pain. That's really the biggest thing. Like the diagnosis is privilege, you know, like because Black people, we're fighting demons with Jesus, and you guys are fighting illness with medicine. But the thing is, none of it works. Like nobody's happy. Like no one is doing it all well. And I think if it's doing well, it's actually pretty easy to solve these problems. Like white people, if you want to be less depressed, all you got to do is talk to your elders and go, why did you do this? And Black people, if we want to be less depressed, all we got to do is talk to your elders and go, why did you do this? Like it's the same solution, just different, slightly different steps. I don't know. I've been thinking about like just myself lately, and I'm like if I like list myself, I'm straight, I'm male, I'm Christian, I'm one away. Like I'm so close to getting everything like the world handed to me on a silver platter, dude. I'd be such a fucking dick if I was white. I'd be unapologetically white. I would not care. Like I'd be like white guilt. Why do I feel guilty over fucking winning, dude? I'd be the biggest asshole you know if I was white. I truly wouldn't care. And like I think the only thing that's making me kind of an okay person is my skin color. Because I used to think that I was a good guy. I really thought I was a good guy until I started doing comedy. And like this is a weird thing that happens whenever you do comedy. If you're in the entertainment industry, even tangentially, you don't have to be famous. If you're just in this industry, a weird thing happens. Like after a while, all of a sudden you find out that one of your friends is a sex criminal. That's a weird thing that happens. It happens a lot in this industry. It happens at least once a year. And I've been doing comedy for 6 years, so I have 6 friends who are sex criminals, and that's too many. It's too many friends who do that secretly. And but like one day, like I want to be clear, like I'm anti-sex crime. I don't want to go any further without being like that. Yeah, I'm definitely anti-sex crime. But recently, I had a friend who like it came out that he was a sex criminal. Like somebody accused him. I was like, oh fuck, dude. But it was the same friend who gave me his Amazon Prime password. So now I find myself going, let's not rush to convict, all right? Like I got to find out how Jack Bryan ends before this whole guy's career is over. Because I, if you want to cancel my friend, I get that, but you can't cancel free 1-day shipping on all orders in the United States made before 8 p.m. This is a very dumb joke. I don't know why. I'm doing the longest setup for truly 2 lines that didn't hit as well as I would have liked. So, and it makes me look like a monster because I'm. All right. Okay. Whatever. This is a dumb joke that I've been doing for years, and I love it a lot. So if you don't like this, the problem's with you, not me. I recently developed a new biggest fear. I have a new biggest fear. My biggest fear is that they're going to make a Black Lives Matter porn parody. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to watch it. You know, like I don't want to watch it for the same reasons I watch Roots. Because I consider myself a socially conscious guy. I know that Black Lives Matter, but I don't know if I want to watch black guys splatter. I'm a little bit conflicted about that. I'm really just watching for Abigail's reactions now. Like that's the only, like if she covered her eyes, I was like, okay, this is a good joke.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, that's it for me. Thank you so much for having me. Let's end this mic with the next comic, baby.
Thanks for coming to the Hot Miss.
I truly do appreciate that I was not the only one that noticed that my picture was ugly.
No, like, you have a fine picture. I was really fucking with you.
Picture.
Okay, you know what?
Also, it's
Source
nice
material.
to know that I'm wanted, Tristan. Thank you for letting me be your type.
Yes.
I mean, it's
like
it's
dead
a
or
Reddit
alive?
Category.
Am I a Reddit
There's a lot of categories on a lot of sites.
Oh yeah, you know, there's a rabbit
like
hole.
Pornhub.
Sometimes you click on like one person's comment or post on Reddit, like on the not safe for work category, and then you see that they've reposted it to several other categories. And I had no idea that some of these subreddits existed, and they're all real fucking weird. Like,
the category I'm talking about is depressed and bisexual. What are you talking about?
There's a lot of
Fun Trigger
incest.
started them all.
A lot of incest subs. Like a lot.
Yeah, what are they? Just wondering.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat.
Like incest while my husband's not home kind of shit. Like it's weird. It's all weird.
I was
Weird.
wow.
Yep. Anyway, I have to be hard out at noon, and I really want to
Our next
idle
comic
comic,
is
so-
also a hard out. Josiah, come on down.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? Got a lot of things to look up later, so I also have to leave. Any nerds in the audience? Any
Hell
nerds?
yeah.
I got some nerds. Yeah, we do. I'm a nerd. I play Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Some people are like, Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't that a card game for children? I'm like, so you've heard of it. It is. I was at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament the other day. It's also called the Library. And I was at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I sat down, and my opponent was like a 12-year-old kid. I was like, okay, this is going to be easy. I'm 26. They're 12. This is going to be like stealing candy from a baby. Then he beat me in 3 turns. So very smart baby, I guess. It took all his vitamins that day. It's kind of soul crushing to lose against a kid. But I'm a good sport. I'm not a poor sport about these things. I even let him hit my jewel after the match. I'm a good guy. If you think about it, he may have won the battle. I just won the war. He's addicted to nicotine. Call me a hero, guys. Thank you. I've been working on cleaning my room. I have a system where I get depressed, then my room gets messy. That's it so far. I looked up online, and they said in order to be like a really clean person and change your life, you have to clean all the parts that nobody looks at. So I was like, okay, so I'll start on my Instagram page then. I did have a life-changing experience. I was in an Uber ride and got an Uber driver that was driving a little bit too fast. You guys ever have that? Woo! You guys ever see the time of arrival start ticking downwards? He was gonna get there yesterday. That's how fast he was going. Like I wanted to go back to my apartment, not back to the future. Please slow down, please. Yeah, I've been having a good time. Let me look at my notes. This is so hard. Oh wait, did I talk about being depressed? No, I did. Okay. It's you never know. I've been working on eye contact. That's like here I can make eye contact, but out there I kill myself. I'll kill myself. And no, like for me, eye contact's really hard. Like I finally made eye contact through an entire conversation with my friends, and he was like, "Wow, you made eye contact. I guess that means that there's 6 more weeks of winter." I was like, "Fuck you, fuck this guy." Then I checked the weather. He was right. So I don't know about that. How do you explain that? I've been if you think you're an introvert, I got a test for you guys. I got a little test. Have you ever read a group chat message through the notification bar so that nobody knows that you read it?
Always.
Yeah.
You might secretly be shy or an introvert. Have you ever gotten a 3-paragraph text message from somebody, put your phone down, and then leave the country? You might also be an introvert. Yeah, I have been so to go back to my messy room because I forgot the rest of that joke, rest of the bit there. So my room gets very messy. You know, I lose a lot of my stuff when I get depressed. The other day I lost my keys, so I decided, you know what? I think I have to get sad to retrace my steps. Like, oh God, I lost my keys. Oh man, the new Sopranos movie wasn't that good. That really hurts. I lost my will to live, but I did find my keys, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna end down there. I'm gonna go to therapy real quick. So I'll see you guys.
Thanks for coming. Give your therapist a hug
Yeah.
if you're allowed to. Thanks for coming. Do the hot mess. Oh, now your pasta's done?
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
How
did it
much-
take the whole mic to do pasta?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Straight up
but
Frito,
like
yeah.
I wasn't like actively doing it the whole time.
And it
You
was
know.
microwave pasta.
It was
Wait, Abigail, did your smoke detector go off? Wait, what was that? What was that beeping sound I just heard?
That was Bon Bon.
It's her pager.
No. So on being petty, I
Petty?
realized, yeah. So something in Josea's set made me think of this note, and it was that, like, is it like kind of nice, or is it really really petty to send somebody that like you hate, obviously, and they deserve it.
Yes.
But they're struggling with weight. So you personally pay for the subscription box to be sent to their door monthly, and like the subscription box is just like chips and chocolate and just
Oh,
like
no.
horrible pastries and then
but
like
like you didn't tell
you
them.
know that
mad
they're gonna
at
eat
me?
them.
You didn't
No,
tell them?
not to you. No, they would have no idea who sent it to them, and
They
you also know
would
they'd
have
no
no
will.
idea, or they don't have any idea.
She's done it.
Are you doing it currently?
Uh,
I'm more concerned about the waste of money. That's the only thing.
I have to go and check my
for it.
door.
Go for it. I guess go for it. Yeah.
This sounds like this sounds like an episode of The Biggest Loser or some shit. Like somebody lose some weight and then
She eats
Wait,
it.
flex,
She
Abigail.
then hates herself more, and then her husband also hates her more because then she's like unfuckable, and like they're both miserable, just like they want me to be.
If you
So it all
think
comes
gaining
to
weight makes somebody
circle.
unfuckable, I got some bad news for you.
No, that's not why. That's not why. That's not why. I just know personally that he doesn't want that for his wife. That's not to say that other people shouldn't want it for their wives. Just that he personally doesn't. And it comes around full circle that they're both miserable.
So that's what you've learned today?
They want me to be.
That's what you want to be doing?
That's what you've learned today?
Is this like our lesson for the
So you're
Yeah, that's what I'm
pro-petty.
saying.
Is that
Why don't you
like
learn
too
today?
Why don't you
petty?
just
Like,
cheat?
what
Is
level
this
of
like
petty
early
is that?
Family Guy where we have lessons and shit?
This is like G.I. Joe.
What level of petty is that?
I always say if you have to spend
Sandwiches.
money, it's too petty.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
don't spend
Abigail.
money.
Abigail, before you get me like
Spend
get
money
too,
on me.
before you get too upset, it's the same person who faked a miscarriage. So
Oh, do it.
yeah.
Do it.
There you go. That's what we've learned. It's not too petty. I say don't spend money. You two say spend money. Go for it. I go for it.
Do you have a before picture of this person? Because maybe she's like super skinny.
Next week we will have blurred out pictures of Don's nemesis.
Nice.
And I will make sure that this person
We'll call that the before picture.
Send me food, by the way.
One of you, like the two when we started together. Right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, no. Me and Don would just alternate like the pictures, I guess, since we've never met in person. Von Trigger's like, how do I get in on this?
Oh, you know the border's opening
You're
up.
gonna make enough money
Mess
to fly
open
Dawn out
like
to New York.
OnlyFans.
We could.
Yeah, I'm worried
get
about.
that.
Do that because it'll make you rich, but don't do that because you'll crash OnlyFans and everybody else will be upset with you.
Oh, that's so kind of you, Tom.
Wow, because we're thinking about other people and not filling up our pocket.
Oh, what was the day
No,
that?
do you want every hot girl? Do you want every hot chick on the OnlyFans pissed at you? I mean, I guess it's your decision. That
I
seems like
love
a
it
very
when hot women
powerful
are mad
group
at
of
me.
people to piss
Should we
off.
get those Bluetooth synced sex toy things?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, they have butt plug.
Bluetooth
whatever.
vibrators? They got those now?
Well, no, they're all synced up, so you do the app thing. So whoever's you're sharing it with, you feel the thing they're doing to their thing, and then
Vibrator.
Dawn, you look like you're in heaven right now.
So
So
like
it's
the
like
lady,
It's like a virgin describing sex.
So it's like
So
face
like-
sitting time.
so like the lady has a Bluetooth internet-enabled dildo thing, and you have a Bluetooth internet-enabled dick sleeve vibraty sucky thing.
Oh, fleshlight.
And
Okay.
then you kind of like sync them up, and then so
Oh, interesting. So you're having Bluetooth sex.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
and there's a butt plug one too.
Just getting dressed at the same time because I
There's also
literally have
there's also
to like
one
go.
where like it's like the butt plug tail thing, and the Bluetooth person can decide whether it's locked in your butthole or not. So I guess it
Oh, are you wearing
it
a dress?
expands. And,
So
you
they
know,
can-
it
This
stays
is
in.
a bodysuit, so it's one of those. It's one of these shirts that I've never understood why women wear them until I was one of these women that wear them. But they're like just the most function. I mean, they're functional, but they just
Unwieldy?
I'm putting this part around the front and the other part around the back, and it's just
Did
this
you
like
see did you
thing.
see Kim
fucking-
Kardashian on Saturday Night Live?
I
No.
did.
She wore all these like crazy bodysuits in like every sketch.
Why?
supposed to
Like,
be. I think
why
it's
do
like
we
her
do
clothing
this
line.
to ourselves? Like, it's so stupid.
Honestly, that was a good episode. I'm not gonna front.
I heard good things about
I
it.
kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, she's funnier
Episode
than
of what?
expected.
SNL.
I
They
missed
hired a
the-
Chicago
I
comic to
enjoyed
be on
those
the show.
body
Saturday Night Live.
Ah.
It's hosted on Rockefeller Center on Saturday nights, and it's
And
a
it's
sketch
live.
comedy show.
For
It's
the
been going
past
on for
40
about
years.
40 plus years.
They hired somebody I know to be on the newest season. Sarah Sherman is one of the
Sherman?
newest three
Yeah,
members.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Squirm.
Yeah, Sarah Squirm. I like her as Sarah Squirm, but they're calling her by her real name, unfortunately.
Her agent probably was like, please.
I gotta go. Love you guys. Bye. Thank
I
you
love
for
you
coming,
too.
Josiah.
Have a good
Thank
day at
you.
work.
Bye. Welcome back, Jason. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for
Can't wait to see your
coming to the
OnlyFans.
hot mess. I'm gonna